You tuned in to the Facts Over Feelings podcast. I am your host, the Iceman. What, as you guys have probably already know about the murders in Idaho, up there at the University of Idaho. I've driven near there. Uh, no, actually, I was probably about 100 some miles away. That's the closest I got to Moscow. I ain't had no reason to drive to Moscow. No damn Moscow. Anyway, as you already know, those four young people were murdered by this dude. I'm not gonna say his name. You already know what his name is. Uh, on Yahoo News, I post. Sometimes I started back commenting again. For years, I stopped doing it because there were so many white supremacists on there saying racist stuff, and they still, back then they still allow you to say whatever you wanted to say. Anyway, today, though, that's not the case. Anyway, uh, this dude, come to find out, he was stalking these folks, and he was going to two of the girls' workplace, stalking them. And, come to find out, he's a PhD student in criminology and criminal justice. And, being that my undergrad degree is in criminal justice, I'm familiar with law enforcement, the courts, and corrections. But anyway, I made a comment that, how many of these dudes are walking around? Now, I didn't make any reference to race or anything like that, but some of these Caucasian males got butthurt and replied to my message talking about, talking crazy, talking about, well, how you gonna say something like that, and what are you insinuating, but I knew why they responded with that kind of an answer, and the reason why they responded like that is because, basically what I was saying to them, was how many of these Caucasian dudes like him are hiding out here in plain sight and are a threat to all of our safety. Okay? And that got them bent out of shape because for the last, whatever years we've had media in this country, they've been able to, demonize black men, and crown us the boogeyman, and they've been able to get away with it. Well, this murder has rubbed people, especially Caucasian people, in a way that it's kind of got them looking, and they won't admit this, but I know they are, looking at the type of profile of this type of dude. I mean, I don't know if he was an incel or anything like that. They said he had a girlfriend at one point, but he just seemed like somebody that didn't have a woman. Okay, and his, what I think with this dude, I think he killed these people for fun. He's not crazy. He's not. There's no mental deficit. I feel he killed them based on fun. I think he wanted to do it and wanted to see if he can get away with it. And you always hear Caucasians say, how they love the police and all this kind of stuff. And you notice whenever the police can't protect them, they're running around here talking about how they scared and all this, and they're scared for their safety and all this kind of stuff, which is hilarious to me. Okay, because remember, the police, they only want the police around to protect them from you. Okay, from black people. specifically black men. Okay? Because remember, you live in a white supremacist society. Anyway, what I'm putting out there is that, look, people, when are we going to start looking at Caucasian males for what they are? Some of them, not now. Remember, this guy is in a league by himself with what he did. But there are Caucasian males who fit this guy's description. Being an incel or being somebody who didn't really deal with women, seemed like he was socially awkward, okay? And started exhibiting after he lost weight, because he used to be fat. When he lost weight, he started exhibiting evil, behavior that some of his so-called friends had peeped. So what I'm gonna say to you guys is this: don't always assume. Let me backtrack a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. This is one of the reasons I keep my head on a swivel. Because you never know which one of these Caucasian dudes, or even females in some instances, just want to kill somebody just for fun. Because, I used to look at the ID channel a lot, and they would have these shows on about folks that, thrill seekers who got they jollies and they got their kicks off killing people. When they were asked why they kill this person or that person or these people over here, their response was, well, I just want to see what it was like and see how it felt to kill somebody. Which to me is hella egregious, as you probably already feel as well as I do. There are these folks out there. Remember, these folks enjoy blood. They enjoy killing. And this guy got off on that. Okay? He got off on it. And no matter what they tell you, you need to keep your head on the swivel out here in these streets. Especially, around everybody. Because some black folks like to kill people too. But I particularly keep my head on swivel when I'm around Caucasians, especially in areas where ain't a whole lot of us. Okay? So it makes sense for me to have that mentality. Anyway, this is Facts Over Feelings. This is the Facts Over Feelings podcast. Go to AskTheIceman.com for information on dating, on life coaching and dating coaching, and also business plans. Go to AskTheIceman.com on that. Also, be on the lookout for my second book, The Dating Bible. Make sure be on the lookout for that. This is the Iceman. Holler at your boy.